me the light. Just give 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 me. Hey guys, it's your girl Sierra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Go ahead and hit that like button because you're gonna like this video anyway. Anyways, what's up guys? Want to come on here really quick. I have gotten a lot of questions about what complications, and sorry you probably can see the little light in my glasses. I need to put my glasses on today, so don't, you know, my notes. Want to come on here really quick because I got a lot of questions and comments about some of the complications that I experienced doing like my surgery or recovery, or even like time after, because it's been like almost like a year and a half now since I've had the surgery. I don't even remember. So I wanted to come over here and just talk about that really quickly. And so yeah, let's get into it. I did not go into the surgery realizing how many complications there were. I think when people think about surgery, our biggest concern is, am I gonna die on the table? Or like, you know, is something serious gonna happen? And you know, I was really reassured that like that is like very uncommon. But what I wasn't aware of was a lot of the complications that just happens naturally to your body after surgery and how sick you can become. Going into the surgery, you know, coming out, you know, you have the pains, you have the aches. That's very normal. But what I wasn't accustomed to was feeling drained all the time, feeling sick all the time, not having energy to do anything. It's been almost 2 years and I still have to fight to get energy to do stuff. My body constantly feels depleted. I'm gonna start from the beginning because I can just, you know, go on and on. But I think one of the first serious complications I experienced, of course, was the nausea and the vomiting. You know, they do tell you about that, but like the intensity and how that feels is very hard, because you could be having a very random moment and out of nowhere you just want to upchuck. It makes you really hate food. It makes you feel disgusting. And I wasn't really prepared for all that. You know, most chunky people like to eat. And I was just like, no, like I want to eat small. I want to lose weight. But like losing the thrill to eat, I was not prepared for. Like there would be days where I just didn't want to chew because I was afraid of getting sick. And I don't think that that's a very healthy mindset to have after surgery or in life in general. You know, we don't live to eat, but we do eat to live, and having healthy moderations and proportions is very good. But like not eating for fear of being sick is not a great way to lose weight, which is why you see a lot of people who have the surgery gain a lot of weight back, because you know they experience so much sickness, and once their body is healthy or healed, they go back to those same habits. So it's like it's really a 50-50 chance with this surgery. Another big complication that I wasn't prepared for was losing my freaking hair. All my hair fell out. I mean, shedding in the shower, shedding in the bed, just like thinning out. I ended up like cutting it off. People who know me, like I had like this little short haircut for like a year. But it wasn't like for a choice because I wanted to be cute. My hair was falling out. Like it was thinning. I had a couple bald spots and I was not prepared for that. But when you undergo this surgery, you know, whether you have the gastric sleeve or like the bypass, they're essentially cutting half of your stomach, or, you know, maneuvering your stomach, and you're losing a lot of nutrients. And our hair grows healthy from the nutrients that we put inside of our body, the vitamins we put inside of our body. And I was not prepared for that. I was like, where's my hair? Where is it going? What is happening? And that was a really rough season for me because I did not feel pretty. On top of going through weight loss surgery and losing weight and finding yourself and being comfortable in your skin, I've now lost my hair and I don't even know who I am. I don't even know if I like this at all. And another complication was in the healing process, I felt so unwell one time that I had to go to the hospital. Like, I felt like my insides were falling out. Like, I couldn't breathe. My chest was tight. My incisions hurt. Like, drinking water still was painful. And this was like weeks and weeks like after the surgery, where I should have been like fine, but it was just so painful to just live. And I really sat in that hospital. I had to call 911. And I sat in the hospital and I was like, was this worth it? Like, I could have just been a fatty. Like, I got a cute face. I could have just been fat, you know? Like, I don't, you know. Fast forward to now, you know, I don't have any regrets in anything that I've done in life. But I will say I might have looked at other alternatives, because the process is still very challenging. It's still hard. And don't get me wrong, I wholeheartedly believe that I needed the surgery, because where I was weight-wise, and with chronic asthma, like, I could not do anything. And so I do think it was beneficial for me, but it was a very hard, and is a hard process. I now have so many illnesses. I get sick very fast. If I don't take my vitamins, I feel like death. And they tell you, you know, you got to take vitamins for the rest of your life, but I don't think, when you haven't experienced it, you don't really know what that means. Like, you ever have like a day where you're just achy and painful all over? That's how it feels every single day if you do not take your vitamins. Even to the point that I had to have a couple of transfusions, from being so ill. And I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared to not feel well, because my mindset was, you know, when I lose weight, everything's going to feel better. And that was a lie. Even my doctor said, oh, you know, when you lose weight, you know, your asthma's going to go away. You're going to feel better. It's a lie. I lost 70 plus pounds and I still got chronic asthma. I still wheeze when I do exercise. You know what I'm saying? I still experience all of these complications and illnesses that they said will go away when I lose weight. And I'm like, no. So sometimes I sit down and I say, well, what's the point? What was the point of me having this surgery? And so I say that to say, if you are considering the surgery, you really got to weigh out your pros and cons. Can you learn to have a healthy lifestyle without the surgery? If you're having the surgery because you think it's a quick fix, you're in for a rude awakening, because it's not. If you struggle with your weight, that's just something that you're gonna have to work through. It doesn't just go away like that because you've had the surgery. Don't get me wrong, some people lose a lot of weight and maintain it off, and they are disciplined. And then you have a lot of people who, you know, get the surgery, and because they were not mentally ready for it, they go through a series of up and down of weight and fluctuation. I am one of those people. I lost a lot of weight, then I hit a plateau, and then I'm in grad school, so I be stressed out. I like to go eat me a little snack. And so I think that I had the surgery like in the wrong season. Essentially, really weigh out your pros and cons and talk to people about this surgery. Because there are days where I don't think the good outweighs the bad. Because there are days where I cannot get out of the bed because my body hurts. Or there's days where, like, I'm fatigued in the middle of the day, or in the middle of something even exciting for me to be doing, or, you know, I just feel awful, and it's not cool. So those are just a quick video. Those are just some of the complications that I had that I wanted to share with you all, because you all have been asking me. It's rough, you know. I'm constantly in and out the hospital still. Every time I go to the doctor, I think I'm getting a checkup. They're like, oh, you're sick, by the way. You know, my immune system is so weak. I got pneumonia almost every time I go to the doctor, or, you know, my asthma is flared up. And I'm just like, what's happening? Like, what are we doing? So in anything in life, you know, pray and talk to God about it. And I definitely talked to the Lord about the surgery before I had it. And I do believe that it was very instrumental for my life. It's given me the momentum I need to eat healthier, to live better. I have had a different outlook on life the past 2 years. But the sickness is rough, and being bowel-headed being bald headed wasn't in my plans, you know. My hair is growing back. You can't see it because I got a hat on today. But you gotta weigh your pros and cons and be comfortable in whatever decision that you make. But know that there are complications to any major surgery, whether you're getting weight loss surgery, BBL, tummy tuck, whatever you decide to do, it's your body and it's your choice. Just have all the facts. I don't think I really studied what I was going to be experiencing as hard. Like, I was just more concerned about dying. Like, am I going to die? I wasn't aware of all the low symptomatic complications that I would have. But if you continuously have those, they add up, you know, and it's, would you rather be a chunky gal or be sick 30 times out the month? You know what I mean? And sometimes I'd rather just have been a chunky gal. I'm still a chunky gal, but that's all I got for you guys today. Really quick video. Just wanted to answer, y'all asked that question a lot. More videos on the way. I have like some cooking videos and some healthy recipes that I'm going to share with you all. It's just been a really busy semester, and so I want to share more about like my weight loss journey and like what I'm doing. But since the girl in grad school, I'm trying to graduate to get that money, so it's kind of hard to share my life at the same time while pursuing my career. I be in the house talking about, girl, take a nap, take a nap, take a nap. But I love you guys, and hopefully I can get this show on the road and really show you what this process looks like after weight loss surgery, what this process looks like finding joy again, decentering people, decentering the things that society tells us we should be focused on, and finding joy in everyday life, because you only have one life to live, and why not make every day a special moment? So I love you. Jesus love you. Bye.